No, I'll start mine when we get in the lobby.
Yeah, I'm gonna need an invite this time. BT dubs.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro. Oh, I couldn't send you my thing.
That's me.
Is my Battle.net?
No.
I'm gonna help him do the monetization sign up thing, and then he'll be affiliate.
I'm just a little kid that's trying to chase his dreams.
A little kid.
I'm 19. Yeah, man. It's no time like the present.
Okay, I need to drink some water.
Yeah, bro.
I wish I have a thing in the morning tomorrow. I'm probably gonna drink for my Overwatch match tomorrow night. Just get fucking hammered.
Bro.
Lakes won! What are you fuckers doing? Oh, fun as hell. I will buy you alcohol, robot. Make it known. I will buy a minor alcohol.
What?
What? Bro, it's live.
Make it known.
Yo, we still muted.
Unmute me in the
muted.
stream.
No.
Unmute me in the stream. I want everyone to know.
Oh, no. Oh.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I would never do that. I remember Trench used to ask me to do that.
He did?
Babe, can you buy me alcohol? And I'd be like, no, fuck off.
Now he's unk.
Now he is unk. I keep trying to tell him that he's unk, but he doesn't understand.
He is unk. Where do you think?
He
Where
refuses to acknowledge it.
do you think he's at right now?
He may own Rindy, but goddamn, he also owns. He also owns a 401k. I wish so bad. That sucks, man. Unfortunately, I'm a shitter. I probably doubt I can even play with you.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
What?
We're hopping on the stadium.
Holy chills.
I love Brigitte.
This guy does love Brigitte. He's just insane, unfortunately. No, probably not.
Yo, Sev.
Yep.
I'm gonna need you to lock in with Pib when my food gets here.
Scuff stream. I don't give a fuck. Hi guys, let's get into it. They're already in the lobby.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
Overwatch. You're cooked.
Oh no!
Hey.
The Discord got leaked, boys. Wrap it up.
I was muted.
Wrap it up.
Is
there any way we can make more room in the custom lobby?
Yeah. Do I really need to go over there and run the fucking lobby?
I can't join.
All need help.
I'm hitting the start streaming button. It's my moment.
Also, let me dismiss the ad. I'm gonna be nice to you guys. This means it's gonna play later.
Yeah, playing ads is crazy. I'm
no, playing ads is my way of living, buddy.
It cannot be your way of living because there's no way you make more than like $1.
Hey, I'm unemployed right now, so therefore it is my way of living. I don't have
That's
a form of
crazy.
income. My form of
Oh
income.
my goodness, I made it.
My form of income's
I'm in the
coaching,
lobby.
and I don't get many coaching offers. So
Wait, why are we not in the lobby? Oh, there
you're
we go.
getting there, good.
L
Hello,
L
hello.
L L. Yo, what is up? Get
Yeah,
my
we're
boy
playing
Seb
rent
Daddy
free,
in
buddy.
here.
Oh,
Seb Daddy's not on Overwatch. Never mind.
Pib is actually gonna be doing it. I don't need to stream to him.
Well, Pib got to get in
See.
here.
Yeah, Piv's gonna be moved. Yeah, Piv's they're moving. They're working on it.
I hosted
Yo,
last
what
There
year.
we
is up?
go.
What is up, Beevin Gelin? What is up?
Beeve, I call him Beeve.
What is up, Beeve? My fault.
Wait, you have
Need
my
to get
chat
your name
open?
wrong.
I'm gonna open your chat too.
I gotta open a. I gotta split. Up.
Yo, they're hitting the Oasis.
An Oasis?
All right, now the hero bands.
Will I
Do
get in
they
trouble
think-
if I get shit faced for my game tomorrow?
I mean,
Oh.
he might not
funny.
like you very much.
But no, Pleb, hear me out. I had this great.
One.
I had this great idea. At the end of the tournament, we get whoever is down.
Oh, one second. I need 1 second.
Let me turn them down a little bit, honey. What's up?
Be
How
right
you
back.
doing?
1 second. 1 second. 1 second.
You doing good?
So do you not
We got
want
the
me to
second
call
match.
you Beeve?
We got the second match coming up. It's gonna be lit.
I still want
I'm
to call
excited.
you Beeve. God damn it.
And it's
I got some
gonna
of
be lit.
You're all alone in Griff's garage. So I'm sure some people will join.
Yo, where's Gribs?
It's gonna be a good
Gribbs
game.
is playing
I'm excited too.
Oh. Fair enough.
It's gonna be a really good game. I'm excited to see Clemmers hit it up, see what he's got in store for us. Maybe we'll see some of that Junkrat. I don't know.
Oh, the
Excited.
junkie?
I think it'll be a good game.
Crazy.
Oh my god, I just realized how miserable it's gonna be to play into Clems.
Yeah.
Holy
No,
crap.
literally, Clems is just going to play Junkrats.
No, Robot, I'm noticing that
No.
the endorsement
No.
levels on Team 5 stars is better than the endorsement levels on Team Indecisive. They have an endorsement level 3 over there.
Well, you see, in terms of that, the endorsement levels on Team Touch Grass were higher than the endorsement levels on Team Aim sold separately.
Alright, so
I'm
maybe
noticing-
a tale for things to come.
I will say I did get a little bit of insider scoop here. I actually was able to watch this Team 5 Stars in action for one of their practice matches. And this team is exciting, man. This is an exciting team. Watching these guys play, their little scrim moment that they had was fantastic. And I'm excited to see them in action. And I don't know if Team Indecisive has what it takes, man. I really don't.
Any insights you want to give to their comp, their strategy that they might be running here?
Well, let's just say that last game we had a fun little trend of brawl, and I wouldn't be surprised if that trend made it into this second game as well, man. I would not be surprised.
Nice little theme we got going on in this league. A lot of brawl teams.
Yes, we do, and everybody loves brawl. If you guys were here earlier, you saw my interview with Murph. We talked about brawl comps, and he said, "Who doesn't love brawl?"
Who doesn't love
And
brawl?
I couldn't agree with that guy more, honestly, man. I could not agree with him more. As we get more and more
agree.
people joining up in these streams, getting ready to watch the game,
I addressed
I'm
the ads,
excited
don't
to
worry.
see-
I addressed it in my chat.
I'm excited to see what comes, man. I'm excited to see what comes and what happens. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be a good game. Whenever it
I
starts.
think it's going to be a great match. We got two all-star teams facing off here. I know great players I can point out. Clems,
Was that pun included?
absolutely fantastic player. McGrivers, that guy is a demon on the tank role, playing an absolute great roster of characters all over the place. He's got the Reinhardt, he's got the Zarya, he's got the Wrecking Ball, he's got the Doomfist, he's got the Monkey, he's got everything. Yubel, absolutely great support player, tank player,
DPS.
Bro doesn't even know, bro.
DPS.
player.
Bro doesn't even
DPS
know.
Come on. Come
You say,
on.
wait. You say that. I go to his profile. He's only played tank this season.
He's only played tank.
He's kind of a jack of all trades. We'll see.
Fair
A little
enough.
bit of insider. little bit of insider information. We just did a warm up against their team, and Yuma was on DPS. He was pulling out. I saw some Tracer. I saw some Gas. Brings to the table.
That's right, Vendetti.
Ooh, and we have the first ban coming out. Team Indecisive is going to go ahead and get rid of. Oh no, it's the second. I missed
That's
that.
the second.
5 stars banned Kiri
Wow.
and Vendetta
banning
coming out.
Kiri, banning Vendetta.
So this
Those
is gonna
are
be an
some
interesting
fantastic bans.
Yeah, two very, very strong heroes in the meta right now getting chopped in the first game. So those characters, mind you, will not be able to be banned for the whole rest of the set. So we're going to see some Kiri, and we're probably going to see some
We will
Vendetta.
definitely be seeing some Kiri later in this
Oh,
You'll
You'll
set.
still be able to see a Vendetta ban. Depends.
Oh,
So how the rules actually work
hope.
is, so only one team can ban. So like, let's say 5-star bans Vendetta, they can't ban her again, but Team Indecisive can.
Your team
Oh.
Is
can't
that how that
ban.
works?
That is how that works. Yeah.
wow.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
Wow, we are all learning as we go through this week 1 of this league.
And
we are all learning.
I reminded the team to do losers get banned because did that during my definitely was.
Looks like we got the previous match MVP from Team Lincoln Logs versus Null Sector Trench Killer watching this game. I don't know if Team Indecisive and
Arch.
5 stars know that they are in the vicinity of greatness.
Thank you.
Absolute greatness.
Thank you, player.
This game is sponsored by
This
Big
game is
Arch. I'm
sponsored
glad,
by Big Arch.
I'm glad people are catching on to the fact that the Big Arch is truly what makes this league special. And what a special product that Big Arch is. Anyway, let's get into the game. We're on Oasis first map. We're gonna see what these teams can do, what they can bring to the table. Some interesting comps. This is kind of a weird map to play Brawl on. I like to see a lot of poke and some dive. I'm expecting red team here to come out on the dive. I'm expecting to see probably a monkey, probably a tracer. What are you thinking? Anyone else?
I agree. I
It's not
agree
just
with both.
robot.
I agree with both of those. I think that we are going to see some dive here. When I was watching Fetty win in his match, he was playing JPC, but it looks like they're going to go out on the Brawl, and we were able to predict the Winston
yeah.
Tracer, and I feel that Team Indecisive is going to have the jump on Team 5 stars here. If they're able to play it correctly, they have the speed, they have the Juno, they have the Mercy, which is going to be interesting. And and look at Team 5 stars showing that they have the mood. They know to go for the Juno ring there to keep the.
Yo, thanks for the follow.
And it looks like they already are taking space up on the high ground for this Oasis match. I'm really curious. What is this Mercy's plan?
Clem's a little slow on the rotate, but it looks like they have instantly flipped the map.
Whoa, what just happened? I just watched that Reinhardt pin into the air, and it worked.
Oh wow, yeah. Clem's is gonna go ahead and take the 1v1 against Vidal back off there, but they're just gonna clean it up and wow, that shows the power of a really well coordinated brawl. Just takes the high ground and does what they have to do.
That's beautiful.
Yes, what an absolute play. I'm going to leave for the next minute and a half, and I will be back to show absolute greatness.
All right, so what we're going to see is Team Indecisive is going to come and try to rotate on this right side here. Gribbs already getting poked out and the Reinhardt pinning in. Gribbs is taking a whole lot of space here. I think he may have that speed perk already. He's looking quick and fast. Early pick on Zed. Oh wow! It looks like the dive from Team Indecisive is gonna fall apart pretty quick. Ubel getting an early. Oh, a couple of picks with this Mercy pocket, and they finish it off with a really well coordinated, just peeling back, chilling out in the back. Pleb, how do you feel about the way that Team 5 stars just played that?
I think they're doing a great job of honestly proving that, in order for this dive to work for the opposing team, they have to have coordination here, and I don't think it's enough yet. The Rhinos doing a good job of just holding space and staying alive for as long as they can to take the pressure off of their hit scan in the back, and I think if they keep this up, they got a good chance of winning this.
So
They
sorry about
absolutely-
that, my friends. So sorry about that. But I am freaking back, and I am so excited to see this man, Cientem, has not lost it on Reinhardt. Great high noon from Yubel. Gonna get the block off. The team stays
Wow.
behind the Rhine shield, thinking it's
Great
Overwatch
pick.
1,
Ooh.
when it is not Overwatch 1. What a great play. But we're back, getting some kills, but it doesn't matter. Mizuki is able to get the finish on that. And now we have the Reinhardt. It's gonna do nothing. It's gonna die off a point, which is absolutely useless. And that's gonna be a flip for Team Indecisive.
Fantastic high noon coming from Ubel to flip the map in the favor of Team Indecisive. Now the 5 stars, it's going to be a little tougher. They're going to have to get a solid rotate in and get brawling on this team that honestly can kind of just play good angles on the map and not really give it. We've had
Shatter
a great
comes out.
shatter.
Good shatter there. Is it going to be enough? Good high noon here as well. With the window, gets a pick on the Mizuki. We have the cast running for the Mega. The Mercy goes for the res, but gets killed for it. Gets punished. This Genji's going to have absolutely nothing. Monkey jumps in for no reason. It's going to die instantly. Never mind. Has the Primal, and they might win this one. Yubel grabbing the Mega goes and gets a crazy clutch here. And Yubel, coming out of nowhere, for you to go in the beginning of this to say Yubel's playing support, and now we have this absolute gameplay from Yubel coming out almost with another high noon for the next fight.
And boy, did you will prove that instead of being a guy who we just don't know what role he's on, he might be one of the main characters of this match. He is playing absolutely fantastic, dominating and showing the power of the Cassidy character.
Well, we see the
especially when
Fetty
he
win
has that bucket.
JPC. We see the Fetty win JPC with the soldier ult. There they go. And they
And
get a
more
pick on the
importantly-
Mercy, and they get a pick on the cast. What is happening? He's
Attack
flying around.
helicopter
Genji
incoming.
1 HP dead. What a great play from
Wow.
Team 5 stars
Wow.
to find a way to get on the dive and make this work. Way to go. And they know that they're the faster team. They just
If you
know.
ever saw a character instantly in one play getting banned next map, it is. I'm concerned.
Yeah,
right
I'm
there.
concerned about the lack of response for this Genji blade, though. They have a problem to address here. If Genji gets a good blade, they don't have any good answers for it.
That
They
is true.
truly
There he
don't, and
goes
here
with
it
the
comes
blade.
out. They're
But
gonna
the
go ahead.
monkey dies. Great immortality from Clem, showing his tier 1
Wow.
abilities. Yubel gonna have to do something here. Gets killed. The Mercy Mizuki have nothing left. Get a kill on the Mercy, and there goes the Mizuki, and that is going to be round 1 of this amazing set.
Really, really well played from both teams. Now, something we didn't really get to mention in the moment was that Team 5 stars changed up their comp back there. They got onto the JPC, onto the Winston, and they just played the map different. They took space in different ways, and I think it really shook up how the flow of the game was going. And Team Indecisive, I don't think they saw that one coming.
I don't think so either, man. And you know what? That was such a heads-up play that we talked about in the first match about how important it is to be able to stay diligent and stay awake during these sets. It is so easy to just try to stay set in what your game plan. We are going to do this, and we're going to either make it work or we're going to not. It's either going to execute or it's not. And to be able to say, you know what? Let's pause. Let's think real quick. This brawl comp is not working. We have a soldier already. Why not hit the helicopter? And it worked out beautifully for the team, and they've decided to stick with the dive. And I am really liking this Diva pick from McGribbers. I think it's going to be fantastic against these hit scans.
Especially up into these double hit scans, it's going to be great, and it's not going to give that jetpack cat so much advantage in the sky because the Diva's going to be able to do a lot to deal with it. We got Monkey dive in the high ground, getting
Monkey.
instantly poked out. Oh, and it's going to be really dangerous to see.
Oh,
if
is he
live
gonna
here,
stay
getting out
alive?
just in time?
Oh man, but now the Diva getting on the back line, but they end up being able to poke it out. Do they get the cast out of position here? No, they don't. What amazing peel from Team 5 stars here. But as we see, the fight was won by Team Indecisive to be able to cap the point. Now all they have to do is just relax, play calm, and be able to get some nice percentage here. They're able to keep Yubel alive. I'm noticing that he kind of seems to be their ace player.
Yep, Yubel is absolutely doing a heck of a lot for this team, but it seems like all of a sudden they're letting them get some progress. The Monkey diving into the back line, taking a lot of
There
space
goes
for this team.
JPC.
Wow!
Oh, what a
Some
play by
great picks.
JPC. Fetty Win
No.
being able to go in there and
Can't they
follow
turn
that
it?
one monkey. Wait a minute. Wait a minute here. Okay,
And
there
with
we go.
those two
Nice little
picks, they will
reset.
flip the map.
Well, not so soon.
Well,
There's
oh,
the
there we
flip.
go.
A lot
That was
of extra ticks
great-
off that.
Yes, they did. That was a great play from Zed to be able to
Really,
get that
really
heads-up play.
solid stall. We're coming into this with some great ults. Here we got the jetpack cattle. We have high noon. That goes great with the
Great
cat.
pick off of the Ubel there.
Wow. Yeah, Ubel getting staggered there is not going to be great for Team Indecisive.
Notice not, and we see Clems with the window. Is he going to save it to try to use it defensively, or is he going to try to take a nice approach here and try to be aggressive with it?
This fight is where it's going to go down. We have a lot of ultimates coming into this one. An early
we
Valk.
do. There goes the early Valk, and the pulse missed. Clemmers doesn't know what he's looking at, so I'm going to stop watching him. We have the Winston over here getting poked out. There goes the Primal inside, the Mercy inside with the ult. Very interesting. There goes the Wu Yang. Is he going to be able to stun him out? Yes, he is, but they get the pick on the cast. Beautiful immortality from Clemmers. And look at this Winston being able to hold total control, bubble on the bomb, being able to block that out. Beautiful play from him. They're staying in this small room, and I just don't think it's going to work out for Team Indecisive.
And
I mean,
notice
that was
the ult usage from 5 stars too. They only
Exactly.
used one ultimate.
They were able to beat out 4. Yeah, okay. They were able to beat out 4 ults there, which is honestly just a winning fight, even if they lost. But better yet, they hold the point this whole time. I'm not seeing where Team Indecisive has a chance to even do much of anything here. They're going to get out ulted. They just lost the ult
I
economy.
agree. There goes the Fly Noon. Easy pick on the Tracer. The Diva 1 HP. Beautiful immortalities from Clems. And does this team not know how to look at a lamp? Beautiful play from 5 stars. Being able to clean it up. Clemmers, team kill. That was so glorious. Are they
5
even going to be
stars.
able to touch? It's going to be up to Zed here. Is he going to be able to do it?
Looks like they
That
will
looks
from the
pretty
bottom
ready.
He
here.
is. Looks like they'll have some time.
How
Oh,
should they
JPC
respond to
Oh,
3 ults?
Fetty finding it out. And they swap JPC and Ball? They missed the JPC ult, but they get a pick on the Tracer. Beautiful high noon on the JPC. If they're able to kill the cast here, yes, they are. That's a beautiful pick from them. There goes the Mercy, and now all they have to worry about is the Wrecking Ball. Beautiful first map from Team 5 Stars, showing that they are not here to mess around.
No, they are showing real dominance in their ability to play with their space, their ability to just stay alive and just do what they need to do. Their tank is doing a great job of just living inside the enemy team and not giving an inch.
Yes, he is. And you know what? The thing that's so gnarly to me is we're showing that who cares about this flex DPS, hit scan DPS? We're going to play what works for us and what's comfortable, and that's going to be what works. What a beautiful play from 5 stars, knowing that maybe I'm not the best at the flex DPS, so I'm going to play the hit scan.
And a super fun play to come out and just say, hey, look, we have the visor. We have the visor here. Let's just get on the JPC and just fly around this point. They're not going to expect this. What are they going to do?
And it was a beautiful play. Wonderful 3K from We're And can I just say, earlier in the match, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I did take a little pause. And it was to receive my dinner for the evening. And this Asiago Everything Bagel from Panera Bread is absolutely phenomenal.
Wow, and that is a great segue into this stream sponsor, Panera Bread.
Bruh.
Their new Asiago bagel is so fucking good.
Not
that
smart,
they can-
sir.
if you can hear it in Robot's voice, you can just hear the. It's just that good. It's lip smackingly good that he can't put it down. He has to keep eating while he's
Oh.
casting. And
Oh,
God is
man.
doing a great job, my
Oh
co-host.
my goodness. It's just so delicious, man. And I'm curious,
All right.
what's going on here? Seems like Team 5 Stars is in no sort of patient manner. They want to get this show on the roll. And it seems like Team Indecisive, hence their name, seems like they're a little indecisive on what to do.
Yep, there is a lot of discussion to be had after that. They had a really strong brawl comp. Do we attack the brawl comp? Do we hit the JPC early? Do we try to go after some of their dive, or is that going to hurt our dive? There's a lot of questions to answer and not a lot of time to do it. They're going to have to work something out here and figure out what map they're going to want to play and how they're going to want to try to shut down the enemy team with their ban.
Yeah, just looking at their map pool, they've got 2 flashpoints to pick from here. They got Atlas and Suravasa, and honestly, I'm not sure which one benefits them more here for their goals. If they're going to try to run that monkey dive again, I can see value in both. I would think Suravasa might be the better pick here. I don't know. You guys got thoughts on that?
I don't know. I feel like some of the open points on Atlas feel to me like they might serve the dive pretty well, but it's kind of hard for me to say. I kind of agree with your assessment that I almost feel like when you're going into a monkey dive, I can kind of don't mind either one really. Kind of almost do the same thing. Now, if we're talking the brawl comp, I feel like I'd rather be brawling on Suravasa, so it might be better to pick Atlas in my opinion.
I absolutely agree with that assessment.
Suravasa, better map.
Okay, there's the Surabasa, and that's a little interesting to me because you saw them roll out on the brawl on Oasis, which is not much of a brawl map.
And
BAP.
Wow, so they are trying to shut.
Well, they really don't know how to shoot a lamp. They really don't know how to shoot a lamp.
They really don't.
But now,
But what they don't know is they have awoken the Klebs Ana. I can see the Klebs coming out with the Ana here, and that's kind of a whole beast of its own. If they're not careful, those sleeves and antes are gnarly.
Is. Or if they're not, if they're even less careful, they might awaken the Cleanse Junkrat. He might come out and show them a thing or two.
That is true.
And you know what? The Kiriko is back in play here, and I would not be surprised to see this team play some very unique sense of a JPC Kiriko where they play the soldier so he can kind of self-heal, and they play the cast, and so the cast and the Kiri can be on an angle and the soldier's on an angle, and then we have the JPC that's able to take the tank to wherever they need to go. I feel like they could have a very, very mobile team here and still play the brawl, which is going to be very fun to watch if that is a correct assessment. And Team Indecisive, I'm very curious to see what they do, because banning the Baptiste almost makes me think that they're going to get off the dive, which they do.
I think
Wow,
maybe Sigma.
We're also seeing a Genji ban coming from Team 5 Stars, a very interesting choice. Not totally sure if Genji was shutting him down a whole lot, but maybe just a targeted ban, shake him up, get him a little uncomfortable.
Yes,
Don't mind that.
I like this approach from Team Indecisive to think to themselves, we tried the dive thing and it wasn't really working out for us, so let's try something different. And now we're noticing the double hit scan on both sides, so at the end of the day, looks like this game is going to come down to who's the better aim.
Yep, and it looks like 5 Stars is going to be showing back up on this Rhine brawl comp with the Lucio Kiri. I mean, if you want me to be honest, I feel like into a Sigma with a Mercy, I'd feel like I would be scared. Do you just run straight at him, just blow right through him? And I don't know, I feel like a Sigma gets really run over here. We'll see how McGribbers can play it.
My only thought is the Yubel Mercy Pocket might be able to find a pick while they're rotating. That's like where the most opportunities for picks come out, is in the rotations and in the speeds. People get left behind, and Yubel might be able to find someone here.
Look at this play from this soldier, wrapping all the way around with the Kiri, and it looks like they took so long that the fight has almost ended at this point, and we're now playing into this nice little segment, which is going to be great for the Reinhardt. And there goes the soldier back on the angle, but the Cass is there. The Lucio going to dive in with him. There goes the Reinhardt to leave the soldier by himself to be picked out. Now we have the Lucio kind of showing, I don't know where I'm going. And the Reinhardt back with the Sigma. He's going to get the pick here. This might be winnable if the Reinhardt is able to stay alive, get the Cass, but at the end of the day, what a beautiful rotate from Zed on the soldier, and what a beautiful job by Vidal to stay on the Kiri and follow Zed all the way through.
Fantastic res, and just like you said, when it comes to these double hit scan comps, one of the things that's really going to matter is who can take the better angles. And just like we saw, you get soldier wrapping around with a Kiriko going behind, you can catch someone off and really start to snowball these fights.
Here he goes again. Look at him in the back line. They're on a mission.
Wow, they might catch the Kiriko out. All right, looks like they're getting some peel. Did not go as free this time. Looks like Team 5 Stars is ready for it.
Good pick by Zed. I mean, to me, this looks like, where is this Reinhardt?
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
What a back
close.
and forth. They go
Clem
back
has
there
two.
too, and
Getting
then
able to get
Clems
the
goes
two,
ahead
but
and kills
he
two
gets
right back.
poked out. This looks like what I was going to say was going to happen to the 5 stars. It looks like Team Indecisive is executing on that with the sense of having the supports play with their DPS, leaving the tank kind of on his own. And when you think of that, leaving the Sigma on his own is much better than leaving the Rhine. There goes 2 ults,
Ooh, get the
getting
Rhine.
those Lucio and the Rhine in the ult. The Soldier jumping in. Good shatter there, but he only gets the one in the beautiful Suzu. The Reinhardt's gonna die here. They use 3 ults though, so kind of feels like it's okay if your team 5 star. You use 2, they use 3, but that goes point 1 for Team Indecisive.
I'll ask you guys this: do you think this is about to be our first non-3-0?
You know,
It definitely looked like
I
a
was just thinking the same thing.
it definitely looks like this is going to be a closer game than people would think.
I love how I heard enemy.
Now, I will say on this point in particular, I don't know if this flank is going to be as strong. And wow, we're going to see Team 5 stars switching it up onto the Junker Queen and finding that early pick. Just like I said, they caught that that flank out. Wow, and find 2. There, here they go. Just collapse right in and.
Wow.
What a horrible time to say goodbye to my sandwich. That was a
it is really
beautiful
fast.
play from Team
That
5
was so
star.
fast. They didn't have a chance to do anything.
Kitsune Rush feels a little over exaggerated here.
We'll be in
But
there.
at the end of the day, this goes back to what I was saying with being able to assess what's going on in your team and understand what's going to work for us and what's not.
If there's one thing we're noticing about a trend with Team 5 stars, it is their ability to look at their team comp and instantly on the fly make a swap and just go, if we just do this, we win the fight. And
Yes.
executing right away.
That is a
Kitsune Rush coming out
fantastic
real early.
Kitsune Rush. Good shout to get the space. If they're able to kite this out, this could end well for them. Beautiful pick from Warpack. The Junker Queen getting low here. Beautiful Suzu. Great play by the Vendetta to get in there. Good kill on the Lucio. Keep going in. No worries here. I'm not scared of nothing. Mercy, low HP, dead. We got the Hanzo. Oh my gosh, I said Hanzo. I'm just so lost. It's happening so fast. Oh my goodness gracious. There's another team
I think
kill.
my co-caster needs to breathe a little bit.
Maybe a
Seriously,
slight
dude, what's
overall
happening?
Soldier ult, but my gosh, these fights are being cleaned up early by this new Junker Queen comp coming out. They are just catching out, and what we saw was maybe a little bit of overextension from the Sigma back there, staying in a little long while his team needed to back up, and the Vendetta goes in, catches him out. Now we might be seeing another early fight here before we get on to the next point. This Junker Queen can really capitalize off of these rotations.
Looks
like
like
maybe
Team
they wanna hang back.
Indecisive. Team Decisive seems like they're in control here. The Pharah rotating out, the Junker Queen coming in. Beautiful poke from this Pharah here. Everybody's 1 HP. Can the Pharah go in here and ult? There's the Pharah ult. There goes the Lucio. The Kiriko spaced out by themselves. Beautiful plays from the Vendetta, but the Sig ult is going to be the one that ends up winning the race. Never mind. Holy moly. What a beautiful play from the Junker Queen. And Tremors.
These
Kind of
fights are
going-
just so quick, and it's almost hard to tell who's gonna win when you're
It
watching
really
it. It really
is.
comes down to each individual player really making a play for their team.
Yes, yes, it does. And you know what? After that interview with Murph, he talked about holding a lane and being able to just stay alive, right? And we saw that so beautifully executed from Clems in that fight. He was caught out, had the Pharah poking him out. He decided to back up, regain some HP, live a life, and then he was able to come back and win the fight for him. Beautiful Kitsune Rush here. I like this to hold the space.
Vendetta
There
over
goes
the
the high
top.
noon.
No.
Vendetta on the, oh my, there goes the castle. They're going to res the cast, but it looks like they might keep pushing forward. Looks like they're going to be losing this fight
Well, it
from
looks like
Zed.
Team Indecisive.
Beautiful play from Zed. Look at Yubo in the back because of the res, and that is going to be a team kill.
Beautiful cleanup there.
Oh,
That was
really,
absolutely
really
gorgeous.
great. They just pulled back, really let the Team 5 stars just push into them, and Zed just ripping rockets into them with his Mercy pocket, just getting so many great picks in the brawl. Looking really, really good here for Team Indecisive, but honestly, I feel like this match could go either way at this point. It really is, like, both of these teams are looking convincing.
Now I'm noticing an Ashe switch here and a Zarya switch. the Ashe is kind of going to be played very poorly into the Zarya. Great use of ultage there to get the Junker Queen and the Lucio. That was a great barrage. I'm not upset with that because that ultimate, at the end of the day, isn't a great one. So to be able to get some value there, win the fight early, and get some nice percentage, that was a good play from them.
Absolutely, absolutely, and we're going to be seeing them trying to poke. The problem is that now, honestly, Team 5 Stars can recontest this, and they're going to have ults first. They could flip this point here if they play it right.
Yes, they
What-
could.
Decisive,
Poke
yeah.
out.
Team Decisive needs to like realize that they need to like do something here, otherwise they're gonna get out ulted really quickly here. But I don't know how well they can track of these ults.
And I think this
Huge
is right about
dynamite.
where this is really going to start collapsing for Team Indecisive.
Somehow finding a way to stay alive. Beautiful Junker Queen ult on the Mercy and the Pharah. There goes the Soldier ult. Great plays from them and this Lucio. Is he going to win the fight? Yes, he is, with help from his friends. That was a beautiful dynamite from the Ashe. And I also would like to say, what a ballsy play from this Pharah to say they played double hit scan last map. They're playing double hit scan this map. I'm going to play this character anyways because I'm so confident in my ability.
Maybe something they worked out with the Zarya ahead of time, because when a Pharah goes in, she can really do some burst damage, especially with a bubble.
Yes, she
Looks like
can.
gold
And
bubbles burned on the flyers there.
looks like that was a poor use of a Mercy ult. They were failing to touch. Looks like the Junker Queen trying to catch them to the side here. The Pharah going up and over. Great pick on the cast. Now we can push forward, and we don't have to worry about this Pharah. But it looks like the Junker Queen's going to be alone and is going to die
Looks like
here. The whole
maybe
team
some
leaving him
miscommunications
behind.
between the team.
Yes, looks like they
man.
were not on the same wavelength. Is this Ashe
A lot of
gonna be able
opportunities
out?
to get some really good stagger picks, especially on this Pharah. And this is where Pharah can shine so much, is in a lot of these 1v1s.
Oh my goodness, there goes the Pharah ult. And once again, that ultimate is just kind of not great. So to get any value is great. Beautiful play here. What a great Suzu to keep the soldier alive, and he gets out. They're still
Not the Ajax.
There's the
Oh.
Ajax. There's the
Ajax.
Ajax.
Stealing up the map, you hate to see it. Soldier and Kiri taking an off angle, but it looks like this Pharah might really punish them. Kiriko finding a good Suzu,
Great
but not
kill on
able
the
to stay
Kiri.
alive. Now here comes the Bob, but unfortunately, well, it honestly might flip the point.
Look at this Pharah play. Great flip on the point. The Lucio coming back in, getting the Pharah low, but the Pharah is able to regroup and stay chill and vibe.
I think
You're
the
able to
effort
get
from
the pick
Team
on the
5
big
Stars is
deal.
all in vain.
Team 5 Star
6-7
looks
for
like,
Freddy Win.
Okay. Looks like Team 5 Star is gonna have to work some things out.
Betty
because I
swapping
don't know
after
what's
that
going on.
Ajax. Kind of crazy.
Yeah,
I respect
looks like
it.
we're trying to get back onto the JPC. We might be trying to see some of these funny hit scan ults flying through the sky and seeing if this Zarya can deal with it.
Maybe the Bob.
JPC, I am a big fan of this JPC usage because on the Lucio, they felt a little unnatural, honestly. What a
That's
great
a
grab
beautiful grab.
directly
Oh,
into
man.
the Kitsune.
Just
and that goes
absolutely shutting him down.
Oh my goodness, and that goes back to the talk about McGrivers and how flexible he is on all these different characters.
I will say
Now,
though.
My only
problem
concern
I'm
here,
seeing with that fight,
yeah, both support
Double
ults burned there.
both support ults are burned. It's looking like they're only going to be going into this fight with the Pharah ult, but honestly, it's looking like maybe Team 5 Stars has given up on even touch, and they're just going to try and early rotate onto the 5th and final point of the map.
What a great map this has become. And it looks like we're gonna have the JQ ult, and they have nothing for it except for the Suzu. So if we're able to get the Suzu out early, this could be a good use of JQ ult here. I feel we have to go early. Great usage on Yubel there, but he's able to keep his Suzu. He doesn't fall under the pressure. And great angle from Zed here, doing it on Soldier and on the Pharah, being able to poke him out. The great thing about Pharah is you have no worry about damage fall-off. You can shoot from as far away as you want.
You really don't. Just
Beautiful.
getting this angle and taking
Oh,
a close.
beautiful angle. There
Hitting
goes the Mercy Res.
Feeling a great res, and now they're just
And the Mercy
inside
gets
of
out.
Mercy's still alive.
Absolutely fantastic.
Beautiful team
by
ult.
Zed.
Oh my.
Beautiful, beautiful play. That Mercy making sure to show that, hey, grabbing the perk where I gain HP when I res isn't a bad choice.
And if you notice, we're actually seeing a Reinhardt swap, which I don't mind because, like you said, you're playing into a Suzy, you're playing into 2 bubbles. It's just really
Good
hard
pick.
to get a whole lot of value out of that ult. Great pick coming from Yubel onto Codfather, and that might just start
Another
buying
good
them
one.
time, just like that pick from Zed. This is really starting to look dire from Team 5 Stars.
Yes, it is. I feel that they're feeling a little bit of the pressure here. You know, they went through their scrim, and their scrim went great, and now they're in the real thing, and it's not working out too well for them, and they need to figure it out. Beautiful
All right,
Kitsune
here we
rush. I
go.
like this space. There goes the soldier ult. There goes the JPC ult. We have the beautiful kill on the Zarya there. There you go. Good kill by Yubel. Good kill by Codfather. And it looks
Really
like
back
we're going
and
to be able to
forth
flip
fight,
here.
and he caught
There goes the
out.
JPC. Is the Ryan going to be able to flip? If he flips, this is good. No, he can't flip. He has to
Oh.
stay alive. He has to stay alive. And we need Codfather to come in, help out.
But into 3
There goes the
players, it's
mercy ult,
just
and it
not
looks like
enough.
that's going to be the end.
Not over yet.
I think it's
We're
as
back.
good as
Maybe
over.
we're
I
It
don't think
is,
there's-
but we'll see what the Lucio can
Unfortunately,
do.
no,
It is
with the ult coming up for the team as
unfortunately
well.
over.
There
And that
goes
was a fantastic
the last one.
map
Beautiful
too.
map.
We are at 1-1. Like you said, it's the first match so far where we're not seeing a straight 3-0. It's going to be real back and forth with these 2 fantastic teams.
Wow, I really like the emphasis on tastic.
Well,
That
we
was
might
awesome.
fill the 2 hours.
We might fill the 2 hours. We might fill the 2 hours.
Gonna be a whole lot of yapping from this VC. We're gonna have to keep it going for a long time.
Hey, TGIF,
Beautiful
am I right,
graph.
boys?
TGIF.
Yeah, TGIF.
I am ecstatic for
That
the
was a
rest of
good
these
map.
games
Oh, the good map.
because in the first map, we watched Gribbers try to play the dive, and we watched 5 stars in Sientem try the brawl. And they find out the brawl isn't working, so they switch to the dive, and they beat Team Indecisive at their own game. So Team Indecisive thinks to themselves, let's beat them at their game. And then they decide to play this brawly comp, and they started in the poke, and the poke won them around. But then Sientem said, I'm going to go back to the brawl. So McGribbers doesn't falter. He says, I will play the Zarya, and I will play into the brawl with you, and I will prove to you that I am here. This is not going to be a walk in the park for you. And they banned the Pharah. When they play double hit scan, they ban the Pharah. Very interesting. And they banned the cat.
Now, I will say, as a behind the scenes, just from an admin's perspective, this does give me a lot of hope. As I figured week 1's going to be a lot of very swingy games, considering we have no seeding yet, right? That the nature of a Swiss style tournament is at first you're going to have a lot of lopsided games. But it's good to see that we have some teams that can actually go toe to toe with each other and provide us with some, good matches all around. We're seeing a lot of back and forth fights. It doesn't feel very clear who's winning at this point. No clear favorites.
Absolutely agree. I absolutely agree. And it just feels so good to have a high intense love for the game. I'm feeling that both teams are trying their darndest and are feeling that they are not out of it. I feel like it's very easy when you lose once or twice. We're done. This is over. But both of these teams feel like they're not giving up. They're not going anywhere.
Neither of these teams are going to try to give each other an inch. Speaking of inches, it's going to be certainly hard for a brawl team to fight for that many inches on a map like Midtown. A great pick coming out from Team Indecisive. We got a cat ban, we got a Pharah ban going
We got
into
a Widow
this.
in the
No
lobby.
more of those silly JPC things going on, especially on a map this wide open and pokey. Those hit scan ults can certainly do a whole lot when they're flying through the air. So I think it was a great ban. We're gonna see the Reinhardt holding space here on the defense, but on the offense, might be another story. What do you guys think?
You know,
I'm gonna watch the
my
break.
fault.
I'm
Sorry,
gonna watch the break.
I got a
Great judgment.
AI in my Twitch stream, so I had to ban that real quick. I apologize.
Valid.
Oh no.
All
Not
right.
Double audio.
Looking at a whole lot of poke. I'm seeing the Yule on Widowmaker. Widowmaker can definitely do a lot on these angles on this map, but honestly, the Sojourn might just be able to poke her right out. I'm seeing her hold a lot of main. Looks like
we
the
have
Ryan
the
might be
poke.
burning some of his cooldowns. He's got to back off here and give that space, and that is what is so good about Sigma on this map, is he can just stand in one spot and be so oppressive, and at some point, the Ryan's got to give. His resources are going to run low, and just like this, he's going to have to back off and give the whole map. It is really tough for a Reinhardt to play on a map as long-angled and wide open as Midtown, and we see a great cleanup. This is looking like such a solid match coming from both of these teams. What a fun match to watch. There is just, like you guys were saying before, no clear favorite here.
And let me just say, man, I lost it.
And I'll say, the Pharah band certainly is not stopping Zed from one flyer to the next. He's dominating the air. They have a problem to address the Zed.
I remember what I was going to say. Team 5 Stars is playing the Brawl, and the Brawl needs to go fast. But it feels that they're so scared of this poke that they're waiting it out and waiting it out and waiting for the right moment. But by doing that, they're just giving the poke the clear advantage. Fetty showing that they don't play a lot of Mercy, because that was a very unique res that was trying to come out. Centum just holding down on the low ground, which I'm not upset at it, because it felt like they were trying to go quick, and I like the idea of going quick. I like that a lot when you're trying to play this Brawl comp, but when you go quick, it has to be coordinated. And
Ooh, really nice shot, sitting up there with the six shield, cracking shots across the whole map. Wow.
I've never seen back shots like these before.
Brother.
No, but and to call attention to it, we're seeing McGribbers on so many different heroes. We got an Echo ult coming out. All right.
And the Widow hit those
Getting
two
into a
shots
brawl.
again.
We got the Nano, we got the Sig ult, we got the Widow cracking shots from the back again, cracking the back shots.
Oh! There is one right there.
Coming up from the
Dead,
Echo.
so crazy. They get the res, but it doesn't matter. Codfather's just going to end up dying again. Get another team kill. And we have 5 minutes left on point 3.
But it goes to show that so much of being a good tank player is the flexibility to be able to really get onto these different play styles. Just being able to really only stick with the Brawl can have its downsides on maps like Midtown, where you could really just sit there and wait to die against a really solid poke comp like this one.
Ooh.
Yes. And Godfather deciding to say, you want to play Widow, let's play Widow. We talked about in map
A massive grab. Great
Beautiful
grab coming out. Oh, but Zed getting the pick with a good Curie ult.
Great
Clem's
job
looking
by
for a pick in the
Clems
back.
to hold the high ground, going on the Mercy, great play, staying behind, getting on McGribbers on the Sigma. Beautiful chain from the Mizuki, and now we have McGribbers all by himself. Just at this point, waiting it out. Beautiful Suzu, and there goes a nice stagger.
Have a
Very,
Winston
very
swap.
well played there by 5 stars, and just like you pointed out, they're coming out on a Winston here. That might have a little bit more flexibility on a point like this, but honestly, when it comes to third point, I don't really mind the Brawl either. You got a lot more corners to play around, really make them have to walk into you, but we're gonna see if he can play this high ground and really just drop into them and just try to stay alive.
Yes, and you know, we talked about in map 1 how they're picking to their comfort picks, right? They're picking the double hit scan, and right there, Codfather trying to prove me wrong, but there goes Zed proving me right, showing that having that flex DPS, it is important to be able to have somebody that can go around and hold angles, so then your hit scan can go out and show out the way that Yubel has been doing throughout all 3 of these maps.
Absolutely, getting a DPS player with good util on their kit can be so important than having, versus having the 2 hit scans, being a little more stationary, not quite being able to take as many angles.
Ooh. Yes, and Vidal just chucking out the kunais. There goes Sentim trying to get in there. We have a nice little ult from Warback, being able to go in there, and he's shooting right in the Kitsune. He's not going to get much. There goes Gribbs going down, which is going to be a great play. There goes the Mercy getting in. And there goes the Mercy! We can't shoot a Mercy! We can't shoot a Mercy the same way that they could shoot a lamp. We can't shoot a Mercy. Oh my goodness gracious. What a beautiful Mizuki ult. Zed trying to get something going, but Fetty win with a beautiful I said Kitsune.
Unfortunately, there goes all of Team Indecisive's cooldowns. They're going to have to find some great picks, which McGrivers does onto the Mizuki here. Now they're going to have to try to
Play.
kill. Oh my god.
They're gonna pick on the Mercy
Godfather
down.
getting a
There
pick.
goes
And the
Sensem
Winston
getting the
getting.
Sigma. And getting the Kiri 1 HP. Kiri gets got.
Kiwi.
God, what a fantastic back and forth match. No one wants to give it up. These teams both want to win. And now we see McGrivers making the swap.
Zed
over
getting a
to
pick
Winston.
here.
biting on the pick.
Beautiful.
Oh.
Are they going to be able to go in on this? I just don't know. They're going to wait it out, it seems.
You might not want to rush it too much. Godfather's coming right back.
There goes a Kitsune, beautifully placed.
Wow.
Great
And
kill
he
on the
goes down.
Mizuki, great kill on the
Everybody
soldier.
caught out.
Going
Winston
on the
trying to see
Widow.
if he can get
Widow
something
down.
done.
There goes the whole team. It's just the Winston. He has nothing.
Right
And
there.
there's gonna be your first round of Midtown. What a beautiful job. Now I will say, Team 5 Stars showing that they're not quite out of it, because you see this team, they went into the point 3 with 5 minutes. And they ended with 139. So it seems Team 5 Stars has started to figure something out. And I will say, to me, it seems like Clems has decided to take some of the slack off of his DPS and say, I will go in, I will take the angles, I will help you out, and I will try my best to get some pressure on this Widow so that Codfather can have a chance as well.
Absolutely. Sometimes as a Kiriko, you got to take matters into your own hands, and Clems has realized that this might just be one of those moments, doing a whole lot, getting a whole lot of crazy flanks and angles, just doing his best to get his team what they need. Now we're going to see if on attack he can maybe do the same thing. It looks like Team 5 Stars might be coming out on a Roadhog strategy here. That might be interesting. I don't know if they're trying to
What the hell am I
counter the
looking at?
Winston, but I don't know if it's going to be enough into the scenario. They have a whole lot of damage on a Roadhog on Team Indecisive here.
That has got to be troll.
I don't think it is.
I mean, I've seen crazier things. I wouldn't doubt it yet. Don't knock until you see it. We might be seeing something unexpected. Who knows? We might be seeing some unexpected Roadhog hooks here.
I'm
We're
starting
going to
to
get to shield the hook, and then who knows what'll happen.
I'm spectating only this Roadhog.
Oh, wow.
All right. We
All right.
hooked the little bus stop. See what we can find here.
Looks like he might
Again.
be trying to get something going, but there goes the nice hook.
Oh.
Oh!
Unlucky.
It shows. I mean, that angle is so powerful
Yeah.
from Zed, especially with the Mercy Pocket. But if you're not careful, it might just fucking blow
Beautiful
up right in
pick
your
from the
face.
team.
Godfather caught out of position in front of his Roadhog, and I mean that Sigma's no joke. He'll hit you
Beautiful
with his
rock.
balls. And I don't know if
Hey,
you
let
guys
me-
noticed, but we have Clems behind the enemy team, sitting on this
Oh my
mini
goodness,
health
yes,
back
we do.
here.
And there
Holy
goes the
smokes!
Dell.
Yeah, there's a swap.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
expected
And
him to
there's the
swap.
swap onto Sigma.
Yep.
You're right, we do have a swap, so now we have the poke v poke. We're gonna see how this works out for Team 5 Stars. I think this is the first time we're seeing the Sigma come out on their team.
Yes, it is. And let me just say, I love this Sojourn pick from Codfather. And Siensem just looks like he's not been here before.
He does
Truthfully.
not look like it's look, there's a reason everybody hates this map. And it's this exact reason. Sometimes you get the right comp and you can just really lock down this little bridge and make it so hard for the enemy team to take any space without just being 1 HP at all times.
Yeah, this is a tough map to play in, especially a poke v poke format. I was just doing a VOD review for a team where they played this exact scenario where it's just like, super hard poke into super hard poke on Midtown. And getting past this first choke is very hard. They have to realize that they need to control angle to try to take this hotel and get out of this area. They want him in this kill box, and they're not doing a great job of getting out of here, and they're getting punished and
No.
held for it.
They're really
They're
not.
not.
And
I think they figured
we
it out
see
though.
the,
Oh, they heard me.
they did.
It's like
They're
this
figuring it
extra
out.
Rotation
an
around the
angle.
parking garage here. Let's see.
Now
if
it looks like they're gonna get
find a
sandwiched.
better place to take this fight.
There goes the
Kirill coming
sandwich.
out.
What a beautiful
Great
flip from the
rock.
Echo to come around from the back.
With the Kiri.
Wait a minute
River's in
now.
danger, though.
The Gribber is low HP. Oh,
And-
you just can't be missing those.
But that Valkyrie Mercy Pocket is just gonna do.
Oh, and there
enough.
goes the
Oh,
stagger.
stagger.
Oh, the stagger.
Great stagger from Team Indecisive.
I have a rule with staggering. Usually I play until they kill me, because if I act like I'm still playing the game, they will probably not stagger you.
That's a good point. If he would have tried to find a pick, they might not have just sat there staring at him.
I tell all my players that.
I like this warrior to swap here, trying to do something.
Ooh, is this about to be?
Beautiful play there from Sentian, but he's gonna get
Wow.
shot down by the soldier. Great copy from Zed. I
Great
love this
copy
angle
from
from
Zed.
Yubel. I love this angle from Yubel. Way to stay up there and stay oppressive. We have McGribbers going in on the soldier. Soldier giving up. There goes the Sigma.
Speaking-
They're gonna have one more fight.
Oppressive
so-
is the right word for it. It is just an oppressive little choke to get through, and Team Indecisive is just playing it so well. We see a monkey swap from Team 5 Stars. They're gonna try to just get to the point, just get past this choke, see if they
Now,
can
the
make
problem-
it happen.
The problem here is that they used all their ults on that last fight and ended with the team kill for Team Indecisive. Now Team Indecisive has
good
the Sigma ult.
Wow.
Beautiful play. Get the monkey out of here. Now you have beautiful play from McGribbers being able to be alive and just be able to do whatever he wants as the tank. Beautiful play from Yubel. Great job from Videl. And that's going to
That
be
is the
the end
type
of map
of
That
Sigma
is a
ult that
wrap.
makes someone slam their desk, man. What
Correct. Correct.
Oh my
I think we've
goodness.
learned a valuable lesson about Midtown today.
Yeah.
We
Fuck this map.
certainly have.
Don't. Never been a fan of this map, honestly. I think that's exactly why. It's definitely possible to do, but man, especially in a meta where
Don't they need to
Poke
play
is
one
so
more?
powerful. I mean, yeah, they need to play one more. Yeah. It's best of, yeah.
It's a GG's. It's not GG's yet.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be a best of 5. But yeah, like I was saying, I mean, it's such an oppressive poke meta right now. I mean, it's very hard to play that map in particular on attack. You really have to commit to a side and control angles. It's very difficult to do. They're doing a very good job of, even if they did find a pick, stabilizing and controlling, keeping them in that one to kill box. That's all they needed to do there. They executed very well on that.
I will not lie, guys. I expected 5 Stars to come out and show out for this game. I am very surprised by Team Indecisive in the way that they've been able to do things and keep it operating.
I still think they can bring it back. Still winnable.
Absolutely. I mean, like I was saying before, I think that was a very well done strategy by Team Indecisive to recognize that they have a great brawl and to pick a map that just doesn't let them play brawl. But I mean, now the ball is in 5 Stars court. Now they get to pick the map, they get to play to their strengths, and I mean, we might see them come out really strong on a better brawl map, like I don't know, Lijiang Tower or something like that. I don't know how the map rules work, so.
Yeah, this is the first time we are now going to move to push, where they get to pick between
Push.
Ruta Shopping and Esperanza. Yep,
And
there we go. And we do see
We have not
Esperanza.
seen a
Oh
push
my
map
God.
this tournament.
Esperanza, whatever you want to call it.
We have not seen a push map this tournament yet.
We have not yet. This is the first time we've made it to our push map, so we
Yep.
might even see an escort should
We'll see.
5 Stars take it back with a 2-2.
What is 5 Stars' plan here?
A win.
Very insightful, Dova.
I'm curious who they decide to ban here.
Yeah, I think this ban is going to mean a lot, especially when your back's against the wall. This could really easily turn into a 3-1 scenario in the favor of Team Indecisive. So, looks like
Can I get a
Annabelle is
2-minute
asking for a
break?
2-minute break. All right, so we got some
you will-
time to fill, boys.
Mhm. I could see some value in a potential Sig ban here. I'm not sure. Grims has really shown that he's been able to flex other tanks, but in particular, I've noticed his Sig has been the most dominant so far. Maybe I'm just reading the situation wrong, but I found the Sig to be very oppressive and just kind of letting his backline do work. He's not letting him touch Yubel and Leifeng in that backline, just running whatever it is, Widow Mercy, Soldier Mercy. I've seen a lot of hit scan coming out.
Absolutely.
And
As
I'm wondering if
McGriver's
that's-
lover, I will say I know him really well, and his Sigma is a hero he's very, very comfortable on. But I don't know. Honestly, if we see the Sigma ban, it could ignite the spark inside him to come out on like a wrecking ball and really try to show up and show off.
I want to see the
The
wrecking
money
ball.
I would pay to see a McGriver's wrecking ball.
His wrecking ball is nothing to sleep on, man. I'm telling you, I've played with it. I've played against it. That guy can play some
Really?
wrecking ball. He,
Interesting. I've seen a lot of his monkey. I have not seen his ball yet.
He can. Hey, he's also been now this might be a little bit of insight, but I've heard he's been practicing a little bit of Doomfist lately, so we could even see a
I
Doomfist
have heard
come out
this.
from him. Ugh.
To me, the Sigma ban makes the most sense, not even because of the player, just because of the hero, right? We're seeing 5 stars run into so much issue with the poke and the ability of playing slow, right? 5 stars seems like a team that likes to play the brawl, but because of their DPS picks in the sense of the soldier and the cast, they like to play it in a very unique way of this slow brawl where they kind of poke it out, maybe try to get one pick, and then once they get that, then they decide to pursue it, right? And because of that, being able to play the Sigma and then just match the DPS, right? It just goes to show that since the Sigma is able to shoot out and, you know, shoot those orbs and get in the high ground and shoot out the hit scans, it's just so much more oppressive than the brawl. And the biggest thing about this game, and they ban Echo.
Wow, we're seeing an Echo ban come from Team 5 stars. They're
Very
really trying to
interesting.
they just don't want Zed to fly, but I mean, Zed might just get right back on that Pharah.
There's a good chance.
Yes, and you know what? This is a great map to do so. There is a lot of angles on this map that you wouldn't really think about. And if we found out anything about Zed, it's that he is great at taking angles. They banned the Queen, trying to force the Reinhardt, I believe.
Yeah. Wow.
Very
really
interesting
interesting
choice.
set of bans for Esperanza.
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest. If I'm Team Indecisive, I'm pretty happy with this outcome.
I agree.
I think this is. I don't know. We'll have to see. I think there's a lot of room for Team 5 stars to play a competent Ryan strategy here, but I really feel like the Junker Queen. I mean, that's probably what I would want to play on if I'm doing a brawl strategy on this map. So that is a pretty decent way to shut them down.
All right, I do need to take a quick food break. I'm going to leave you boys to it. I'm just going to deafen real fast. I need food. Probably a Pacific time. This basically got home and went straight into these 2 matches. I have not gone to eat yet, and no, it is not a big arch, unfortunately.
When you, I wish it was a big arch, but I want you to do this for me, Pleb. With one of your bites, I want you to go, this one's for Pib, and then fucking bite it.
I got you. Y'all fuck with Wingstop?
Wingstop is
Low.
good.
Oh, Wingstop!
Voodoo fries!
Oh, with the ranch.
They got Fetty on tank.
Whoa.
Oh,
Alrighty, boys.
my
Okay, I'll take a big bite for you.
gracious.
Thank you, bro.
They have completely
Go
switched up their comp.
They
have
absolutely
Clems and
have.
Fetty off of the support, and it looks like they're playing the Mercy back into it, which could be the right move.
I have a sneaky suspicion they're probably going to pocket Clems.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Oh wow, I didn't even catch that, but you're right. They put Clems on the DPS.
On Soj, too.
Yeah, this is definitely looking like it could be a pretty good team switch up, and that's a pretty good thing to have. I mean, honestly, playing tank into a situation like that, it can be a really easy mental boom. So being able to just say, hey, let's switch up the comp, let's get a different thing going here. This is looking pretty solid, and honestly, already 5 stars is looking like they're controlling a lot more space than Team Indecisive here.
Dude,
and they catch a great pick
Beautiful
on
play
you,
from
Bell.
Fetty.
The Grippers, wow! Look at all this space.
This just
They have really
feels.
taken control of this map.
You can feel the shift that has happened from Team 5 stars.
We
right?
call those pace changers.
Deal with Zed.
This once again just goes back to what I was saying in the very beginning, to be able to adapt.
Yep.
It is so strong.
Adaptability.
Beautiful kill on the far there. Great. Wait, the rest
Good
just canceled.
cleanup.
But that's okay. We're back, getting picked out from McGribbers. If Clems and Codfather are able to do something here, this could be okay. Looks like they won't. Codfather's going to get picked off, and that is going to be a team win for Team Indecisive.
Yeah, it looks like Fetty overextended just a little bit underneath that bridge. Didn't realize that a lot of his team was rotating up on top to try to take that higher angle, which left him a little exposed. But honestly, everything leading up to before that part in the fight was really, really good from Team 5 stars. They really took a lot of initiative, seizing that space, really wrapping themselves around Team Indecisive and taking control of the map. And as long as we see that consistently from here, and Fetty can really start staying alive in these fights more, this is looking really promising for Team 5 stars. We might see our first map 5.
There goes Clems with a pick on the Tracer. They used the Suzu. Fetty trying to stay alive here. Not doing too much.
Good grab.
Great ult from the Stigma. Being able to shock him down. Oh my goodness, we are just clicking Q. If they're able to keep Codfather alive here, this could work out very well for them. Beautiful rock from Fetty. And there goes McGribbers. Looks like it's going to be a team win for Team
5 stars.
Yeah.
5 stars.
5 stars.
They got the team win there off of the back, in my opinion, of a really well-timed Mercy ult that really saved everybody from the big damage coming in from that Sigma ult. All it was after that was cleanup. Really well played from Leafang there. We're back there. Fuck. I looked at the wrong side.
Oh, Floop, if I could get this stream sponsored by Panera and Wingstop, that would be the best day of my life.
And
But-
McDonald's.
That would be
big
valid.
arch, big.
And the big arch.
Wow, McGriver's going kind of deep here. He's looking for a really solid
Yes,
pick.
he is.
He's
What is
stabilized. He might be a little over.
Fetty?
That is
But
a
he's
huge
Beautiful
grab
use
on
of the ult
grids.
from Fetty. There goes
Wow.
McGribbers. Beautiful play
Good
from
rock.
Stintium to go in and get the Mercy. There goes the res.
Farming
Gonna be
the-
a nice little stagger on Videl.
Oh,
Yubel
Yubel
getting
finding a
some
nice
picks
pick,
here.
but it's not going to be quite enough
Not
to get
gonna
the
be
res,
enough.
and now
There
it's
goes
just
the
about
res.
finishing off the Kiriko. Again, really, really well played. It looks like maybe Team Indecisive was trying to go a little too deep and take a little too much space for the pick, not playing the poke enough, trying to get right into the brawl, and it left them a little bit exposed, and all Team 5 stars had to do was back up, stay calm, and then retake the fight when it was in their favor, and that's just what they did. Looks like we're seeing a swap onto D.Va from McGrivers on Team Indecisive. Maybe he just feels like he's
Huge
not
pulse.
quite getting what he needs. A great
Beautiful
pulse on the
from
Warback.
Yubel. Genji getting involved, trying to kill Codfather. Is he going to be able to do it? Beautiful play from Yubel and Zed.
Oh,
Zed
no.
getting picked out. But we see that Team Indecisive is just absolutely annihilating here. They're going to get the res off. We see Yubel get destroyed by Clems. Fetty still trying to do something here, but it looks like he's just going to end up getting staggered. See if Clems can just die. Yes, he can, and that's going to be a team wipe for Team Indecisive.
I mean, a fantastic pulse bomb there onto the Mercy to start off the fight, and then it just, honestly, to me, it looked like McGribbers on the D.Va, it felt like he could just really get in there and hold the space the way that it seems like he wants to. A little bit better on the Sigma. He's just not quite getting a little too shut down by these DPS. Maybe on the D.Va, he'll be able to start solving that puzzle a little bit more and not allowing them to just take these really good angles. Oh,
Good
great
kill
pick on
from
the Codfather.
Yubel. Good
What a
kill from
great kill.
Fetty, but they're going to res that one. Beautiful DM from McGribbers. Fetty getting out of position, trying to stop that res, but look at that. Beautiful play from my friend Sientum here to keep Fetty alive. They're going to get the res on Codfather, but they're going to get the good spawn here. Still have the lead for Team 5 stars. McGribber is getting involved, trying to kill the soldier. Gets the soldier. They're going to switch onto the Mercy here. The Mercy's going to die. It's going to be a beautiful play from Team Indecisive.
Yep.
Fetty just feels lost when he's on the low ground here.
It definitely does, and it looks like this is going to be a map lead for Team Indecisive. This is starting to look a little scary. It looks like they made this swap to the D.Va, and it's working.
And the
Team
Widow.
5 stars, they might have to make some swaps of their own, but we know that is one of their strong suits, so let's see
Yes.
what they can figure out.
And McGribbers
Hey,
is
the
not
Widow
quite-
diff.
Beautiful pick from Codfather. It's going to get res
Going to
though.
res it. Looks like finds the res, but
Way
Gribber
to
with a
take
good
the
DM.
rock.
All
There
right,
goes
here comes
Fetty with
big
the
ult.
ult.
Catches 2 in the back line.
There goes D.Va Bomb. Beautiful kill from Fetty. D.Va
we
going to
go.
get back into the mech. They're able to kite out the Moria ult. Clem's getting low here, but able to stay alive.
And she getting
They're gonna
Ajax.
pick on Zed.
Ajax the blade, and it looks like maybe Team 5 stars is just going to be able to get enough value out of this Mercy ult to just walk in, get the rest of these picks. This is a really, really close push map.
Dude, this is insane what we are watching.
This is insane. We're going to be taking another fight at this midpoint here, but I think, if I'm not wrong, Team 5 stars should be able to have the high ground advantage. So they are coming in with a inherent positional advantage on this point of the map. We got a big
Clem's
flank
here.
Clem's with the OC, but it looks like the Genji's gonna find him.
Holy Clem's
no.
finds them all. They all dive onto Clem's. He's going to get pushed out here. That's okay. Fetty,
What a-
please don't overextend. You don't have
What
to
a
do too
what
much
a
here.
terrible night for a curse, and what a terrible time for the enemy Widow to pop sights. Honestly, that may be something Clem should have been tracking if he was gonna go for a big OC flank like that. And unfortunately,
Yo,
it looks like
Blue,
well, honestly, at
thanks
this
for the
point, it looks
follow.
like Team Indecisive may be overextending a little bit. They're all pretty low, but
Looks
five
like to
stars
get the pick on
tank
Fetty
left.
and Codfather Vidal, showing that Moira is great for these 1v1 little situations where you go in and you try to get the last little picks. Great plays from Vidal here. They get the res on Zed, and just like that, they have good spawn again.
That is a very, very, very good win for Team Indecisive. It is going to be an uphill battle for Team 5 Stars to reclaim the lead on this map. Let's see if they can do it.
McGrivers here trying to hold some space. Clems gets the
Right.
ult. Great kill from Codfather.
Oh,
Clems
no.
misses. Oh,
And
he's
a
able to
big
get
bomb.
out, but Fetty dies. He misses on Vidal. That was a crucial shot. Clems is going to get shot
Looks
out.
like
They're going
Clems
to
is
decide
AFK.
how to stagger him. Clems getting a little salty, it seems. Sientem able to get out. And Yubel just seems to be able to get it done on the Widow, man. He just knows what he's doing.
This is looking brutal. Not to say Fetty isn't playing well, but it just looks like it's maybe a little less comfortable for him on this Sigma role. He seems to be caught out of position quite often, and against a team like this, you really can't make mistakes like that. Oh, but Gribbs might be the one caught out of
solo
position
ult.
now.
But there
he's
goes the Blade.
Get out.
Blade from Zed. Gonna get
Imperial
crazy
capitalized.
value. Fetty able to kill Zed here. They're gonna get the kill. There goes Mercy killing Codfather. Fetty 1 HP, and just like that, Team Indecisive is able to win because of Zed's wonderful angle once again. He just keeps finding these angles.
This is looking like a really convincing map 4, and honestly, if Team Indecisive go ahead and win this, this closes out our match for the night. A great touch by Codfather and a really good stall. Coming back on the Winston.
What a
Great
situation to
nade.
come back to.
Yubel trying to get some
uncontested
picks
on the high
here.
ground, slept.
Yubel so low. Is the transfer able to finish it up? Yes, they are.
Wow. And they're able to turn it. 1 minute and 15 seconds left on the clock for
Wow.
5 Stars to try to claw their way back from this massive advantage that Team Indecisive finds themselves with.
If there is ever going to be a miracle, it is going to be now. We
They definitely need a miracle.
see Yubel back on the cast, trying to take a nice little angle here. Is Codfather going to get caught? Maybe we're back too. We're back. Oh, Yubel getting the pick on Codfather. Oh
That is
no!
devastating
What
at a time
sentimental
like
pick.
this.
Yubel getting this angle on the.
Without
Oh,
a
there goes
bubble.
Fetty. We're back trying
Almost
to get the
gets-
res. Dies out. Oh no!
We are
Sientem
seeing
dies.
this Team 5 Stars fall apart right in front of our eyes. It is not looking great.
No,
Will they even try to push? Be curious if it was better to wait and leave it, but they're gonna push it.
Honestly, they
There
really
goes-
could just leave it at that halfway point and take this fight with a great
Yeah.
advantage, but I guess I
think
don't
so.
mind them pushing it here just in
Once they
case.
don't, well, they're gonna grab the forward spot, and then now I think they leave it at this point.
Betty coming out on the rise.
How do they know Codfather is there? Vidal getting caught out. Great pick.
Ooh, good
Gripper's getting
pulse.
out of mech. There's going to be bomb. It's going to get nobody. Diva's back into mech. You
will
get
find
two
the
boards.
And that looks like it's
Clems
going
with
to
the
close
ult.
it right
Wait,
out.
it's not
Clems
over.
gets
Great
his entire
picks.
ult PM'd.
This is what.
The Rhine just swinging in the air.
Winnable
Honestly.
Oh
team
my
fight.
god. Clem's just absolutely carrying this fight on his back on the Reaper character with his two
this-
awesome revolvers.
Looks like they're going to be
See
low
what
on their
they can do
supports,
with this.
though.
Yup, both supports are going to be
Sientem
coming back from
swaps
spawn,
to
but they have to push the
spawn now.
bot. They don't have a choice. Maybe
Yeah,
their Tracer should be going back for the... Oh no, it's not a
They're
character.
facing
it's not.
4 ults though. Look at that.
They
They're
are.
facing against 4 or well, 3,
are
I guess,
facing
almost
against-
4. I don't know what they
Yup.
have to answer
They need
for
the
this.
Ana. They need
They
the
might just
Ana
have to try to
Nano.
nano Clems here, but
He's gonna
Clems
hold
looks
the
like
high
he's caught
ground,
out.
try
He's
to push
completely on
Clems
his own.
out.
There's one.
Beautiful ult from you.
Good sleep.
Beautiful
This
sleep.
team needs to rotate. They need to find the
Clems,
rotate now.
Please help Clems.
There's the
goes
blade.
Vidal, looking for the carry. There's the blade. There goes Yubel. Both supports down. Tracer down, and it looks like this is gonna
You
be
for
end
the
of match.
win.
And Clem was
Beautiful
telling me before
play
this
by
match.
Team Indecisive.
Yeah, Clems was talking to me before this, and he spoke it into existence. He was predicting a 1-3 loss for his team, and look at that. He's on the
He
money.
manifested it.
For this. Team Indecisive takes a victory.
Absolutely amazingly played by both teams. What a fun match to watch.
What a fantastic job by Zed to hold these angles, take the time, be so diligent in being able to. Part of me is starting to think that Zed was listening to my interview with Murph earlier today.
He just might have been. Speaking of interviews, do we have any interviews lined up for this post game? Because I'm really interested to hear what some of these players think about that match
How
being
about
so close, so many dramatic moments to really dive into with that one.
Pleb? You want to go gather and want to send in for the interview?
Yeah, you want to go talk to Winners team? I'll go talk to right now. I got you. Let me go.
I would love to hear from either a Zed, a McGribbers, a Ubel. Honestly, I would love to hear from anybody at this point, except for maybe
I would
maybe not the Mercy. Maybe.
I would
Hey.
love to hear from McGribbers.
The
I would
Mercy shit's
love to hear from
crazy.
McGribbers personally.
Looks like we have some people saying they want a Gribbs interview.
I think a Gribbs interview would be super, super awesome. Zed, Ubel, Vidal, and Li Feng all played their freaking brains out too. Honestly, really anyone. I feel like both of these teams just played so well.
Our closest
Yes,
match.
Oh,
and-
and McGribbers is here for an interview.
I'm at
Welcome,
it.
Oh
McGribbers.
my goodness,
McGribbers.
McGribbers!
Let's go.
McGribbers, I have one key point that I would love to talk to you about.
Let's hear
How
it.
did
Wait.
how did it-
First of all, I just want to ask, how do you feel coming off of this game? Explain just your thoughts, how you think the game went. Just I want to give you the floor for a moment.
I thought it was pretty fun. I got to do things I didn't think I was going to do. I played differently than I thought I would. And it was just a great experience. My teammates were great. The vibes were good. Even after the first map loss, we still had good vibes.
And that it seems to be a common trend between both team winners today. Being able to keep the vibes high and being able to understand that even if we lose a match, we lost the match. We didn't lose the set. We didn't lose the war. And McGribbers, watching your gameplay on Oasis, we saw you come out with the dive, and we saw 5 stars come out with the brawl, and then they matched the dive and they beat you on your own dive. Then you go into match 2, and you decide to say, you know what? They want to come into my playhouse and play dive and beat me at it. I'll go into theirs and play brawl and beat them at it. What's going through your mind as you think to yourself, they want to try my thing, I'll try their thing, and show that I am the better tank in this situation?
A big part of it was I realized that my dive capabilities just weren't good enough into their spammy comp. You call it a dive, but it felt more spammy specifically because of the BAP. The BAP had great angles with the DPS. It was just too hard to get to. And I realized I can't brute force this with dive. I have to try something else. And me and my team came up with Zarya. So
It worked.
Now,
Hey,
I
let
wanted
me-
to ask you about your third map. I noticed you picked Midtown. Do you want to explain your thought process?
we didn't pick that. That was a loser pick. We didn't pick that.
You guys didn't pick
Oh,
that?
they did.
What?
They did it.
We didn't
The
pick
brawl?
that.
The brawl?
Team 5 stars pick? Let's not get too in
Moving
depth.
on.
Yeah, let's not get too in depth on that. McGribbers, can I just say, watching your diva at work was almost like an art. Being able to think to yourself, I'm not going to tunnel vision. I'm going to dive in, and instead of shooting my blasters, I'm going to DM my teammates, and I'm going to DM the enemy to block their heal. And to watch you play diva, it just felt like you were in control.
Yeah, that's how you kind of have to play Diva. People may call her a dive tank, but I think the best way to describe her isn't dive, but support. She's like a support tank. She's a team enabler. If you're not enabling your team and supporting your team with Diva, you're not doing your job. And that's just what I had to try and do.
Now, Gribbs, I want to take you back to the first fight on Esperanza there. I immediately felt that when their team, I don't know if you really paid enough attention to the players in their specific roles, but they swapped a lot of roles up. And on that first fight, it really felt like Team 5 Stars got a lot of really good angles on you, really took a lot of map control. And you guys lost those first couple of fights. I wanted to just ask you what your mindset was coming out of those first couple of fights and thinking to make that swap to Diva and how you turn that around.
Yeah, for sure. It was actually a team effort there. I wasn't sure if I should pick Winston or Diva, but based on, again, how their spammy their comp felt, I just decided it had to be Diva. I needed something that could deal with the spam, something that could also dive if needed, something that could just generally support everything and take control. And that's what I did with D.Va.
Fantastically done too.
here. And you know, we brought you in, and I'm just gonna ask you a question about one of your teammates, Zed. I noticed that Zed was doing a fantastic job of taking beautiful angles and having Videl follow up on those angles. And how did it feel to coordinate with Zed and Videl on when to go in to hit that sort of sandwich idea of just absolutely annihilating the enemy team from the front and the back? How did that go through you? Was it a fluid motion? Did you guys?
Yeah,
find
no,
that
it was pretty much just trusting my teammates. I was like, hey, I want Videl and Zed to go on an off angle together and just create as much distraction as possible, while me, Lee Fang, and Yubel just pressured the front line. It worked tremendously. Just calling where I need my teammates helped a lot. And they really stepped up to the plate.
What beautiful insight. Great job from you. Great job from your teammates. So happy to hear that it just felt. I'm curious, have you and your teammates played any before this, or was this kind of your guys' first time playing as the team?
So we still don't have had a practice with the full team. Zed was our sub. Kudos to Zed. Zed did great.
Wow, Zed did super good for a sub.
Yeah, Zed did great. And we're hoping that as a team, we're only going to improve. We got our first scrim in today before we played, actually, and we did really, really well. And I just think if we keep with the mindset of having fun and trying our best, we'll do good things in this league.
Awesome.
I agree.
Fantastic.
Fantastically played from your team. I thought you did so insanely well, Gribbs. I'm so proud of you, man. Do we have anything else? Gribbs,
To all my fans, I love you guys. To all my friends, I do got fans. They love me. I love them.
Hell yeah.
I got my teammates. I love them. I love you guys. I love everybody, bro. I'm gonna love
you. Got 3 words for anyone?
No, I'm not gonna do that. Sorry, it's not gonna hit the same.
Oh my god.
Gribbs, thank you so much for joining us, bud.
Yes, great job. Have a fantastic night. Have a great weekend, man.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, what a fun match, guys.
Oh my
Are we
gosh.
doing more?
Do we want to hear from anybody on the other team?
Oh, I'm
okay. I'm okay with hearing from. I think I kind of like the idea of kind of hearing from like almost like a match MVP. Kind of like the idea of that, and that'll keep it nice and refreshing because we got plenty of weeks. We got plenty of weeks.
Yeah, I do like that.
Yeah. Well,
everybody. Oh, you go.
I was just gonna say, thank you everybody for coming out. I hope you guys enjoyed the games. A little doubleheader today. Tomorrow, I believe there's gonna be another game. Correct?
Yeah, we got one more.
Me.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We
I
get
guess
to
the
ask
Discord
for
kittens.
We had the Discord Kittens versus Overwatch Bourgeoisie.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. It'll be at, I believe, 10 Eastern?
Oh,
10:30
that's a good time.
Eastern?
That's a good time.
Yes, 10 to 12 Eastern.
Awesome. Well,
And I will
thank you
be drunk as shit.
Yeah.
Please, actually, I just remembered because Silent is out. I am captaining and playing for him. So
Oh,
yes,
shit.
please get drunk as shit.
Yes,
I will get shit faced. I will be so shit faced.
Do it.
Oh my god.
Drink to your heart's content, Pib.
That's hilarious.
For tomorrow,
Well,
that should be
Thank
fun.
you for joining us, everybody.
Yes, thank you all for coming. I hope you all had a great time. Please feel free to follow, sub, check out Dova if you're in my stream. Check out Jerryator if you're in Dova's stream. Please have a great time, and we will see you all tomorrow.
You did
Praise
the
be to
outro for
Allah.
me.
Praise be to the big art.
All right, bye-bye.
You guys have a good one. Thanks for the follows today.